That's an interesting answer considering you grew up in Delhi. It's supposed to be the rape capital. It sees the most amount of violence against women.
Yeah.
Being in the social space outside your family home,
Yeah.
and interacting with friends, other women, girls your age. What do you see is the major difference that here's somebody who says, okay, sky and beyond is my limits, and on the other side, every day we read in the media, we think or we feel that actually young women and girls and of the city, especially the city,
Yeah.
are so unsafe and they actually don't even want to be here or feel secure in their own city.
Well, I've always felt very safe in Delhi. Maybe it's because I've created a bubble around myself, or maybe because also in my mind I trained myself to think that no matter what, I can overcome any kind of obstacle that may be thrown at me. That's something I fundamentally believe in, because I think that while there are certain challenges that have been thrown at women, there are also many challenges that poverty creates, that many other handicaps create, and I see being a woman is really not a handicap. For me, it's something that I celebrate. Yes, there are certain differences between a man and a woman, and I think that that's something to celebrate, but I firmly believe that it's about your mindset and the mentality of the people around you also, and the environment in which you function and you work. So whether it was in school, or whether it was in college, or whether it was in my working space, because it was also a very new space. I first started to work in the media, and the media was a very new industry at that time. There were a huge number of women who have been very successful in the media, because it's also an unconventional space. You didn't have possibly deep entrenched powers already very successful. So it was a level playing field in the media side, something that I firmly believe. And you'll see the kind of talent that has developed over the years, and you'll have an equal number of women as you will have men. And so maybe it's because of the space in which I've chosen to work, or the area in which my interest lies, where being a man or a woman really makes no difference. You are as good as the work that you have done. And I feel I've always been judged on the basis of my work. Yes, the only, the only problem maybe that I face, or not problem really, that would possibly be the wrong word. The only kind of misgivings a person had when they started out to work with me, especially when I set up my NGO, was that I was someone who was young. So I didn't come with a huge amount of experience, and here I was saying I'm setting up my own NGO. I want to work in the water and sanitation space. This was around 3.5 years ago. And I said, I need you to back me, and back me not only with, moral support, but put your money where your mouth is and give me money and fund some of my projects. So the only kind of apprehension that I faced was a little hesitation, saying, oh my God, she's young. Will she be able to do it? I think even if I was a young man, I would have possibly faced similar kinds of reactions. I mean, that's what I